No, look at that. How's it going, everybody, in the Poke world? Where figure I'd do a little live stream. And what we're doing here, we're going to take some of the energies that we got out of those packs, the obscene amount of energies, and we're going to cut them into 1-inch buttons. That's all we're doing here today. So just a nice quiet stream. You'll hear the background. I'm wearing some winter stuff. It's cold in here. It's pretty cold here in Wisconsin. We've got some below zero happened. It got pretty cold, or I think maybe it was like 2 degrees. And then, so what we do, we take it, we center it, and ka-chunk. There we go. So yeah, we had some cold weather. It got cold in my workshop. I got heaters and stuff so it doesn't freeze, but it's still pretty cold. Can't see my breath, which is good. If I could see my breath, that would be a little too cold. Here, let's look down a little bit more. Yeah, if I could see my own breath, then I'd be worried. But no, it's warm enough. I just, I keep a jacket on to make sure I don't get too cold. So this is what I do with these, energy. Like, who needs 1,000 energy? Not me. But I can turn them into buttons. And the cool thing about the energy is you could turn it either into the energy or you can turn it into a Pokeball button. So I think that's pretty cool. So yeah, I just take and center it and do that. Take this. I don't know what to do with these. Maybe I'll figure something out one day. Besides, we're probably going to throw them away. But, art is fun. We always believe in the art of the cards here. And part of that art is buttons. So, make some buttons out of cards. And right now it's just energies. But I also, I do the common cards. All the commons. Some of the promos, if they're just cheap promos. If it's 50 cents or less. I really don't bother with it. And I guess, I'm kind of helping out in the Pokemon collecting world because every one of these I destroy increases the value of those that remain through supply and demand, technically. So I'm just trying to help you out, thin the herd. It's like burning crypto. We're just we're burning Pokemon Energy cards so that in the future we don't have some nasty landfill that's got hundreds of millions of energies, like the ET dump, the trash dump where they had the ET video games back in the day. I find this kind of cathartic. You center it, try and do a good job and get good centering and clip it out. And this is only half the process. We make a bunch of these little pogs. And if you get that, you're old. A bunch of these little circles. And then we put them in the machine. We got a button-making machine that we'll go in a minute, and we'll turn some of these into buttons. And we'll show you the process of actually stamping out the button, which pretty easy. It's, it takes 3 pieces. It's a 2-part process. But with the cards here, the card stock is actually better than most other regular papers I've used. I don't need to use the plastic on it. It's usually like a Mylar that you put over a piece of plastic. But not having that that Mylar usually on a regular piece of paper would be a problem. But because this card already has, kind of a protective coating, it works really well just to use it as a button. Just press it right in. So that's what we do. We just press them into buttons. Oh, smacking you guys. Sorry. All right. So yeah, not bad little thing. If Pogs were popular, we could cut Pogs again, but nobody even knows what those are. This just reminds me of it, so I bring it up again. I remember Pogs as a kid. We wanted them. It was cool. It was little art things, almost as cool as the cards, and they had all kinds of stuff on Pogs. It was like a lot of the gross out pictures, kind of like Garbage Patch Kids stuff, similar but not quite the same. So I'm gonna take from this box here. This is just a box of commons. Looks like, yeah, that's just a box of commons. So we're gonna cut out some commons as well, and I'll show you how I do that. I take, I try to get the best picture. I know the center is gonna be the best area of the button, so just try and find the best picture for the Pokemon, and I just punch that out. Again, no idea what to do with the rest of it. We just toss it in the bin, but okay, here's a Pokemon. This one's pretty big, so I want a little bit more of the mouth just to represent. If you look at the pin, I want you to know what Pokemon it is. We don't want it to be totally undecipherable. We want you to wear the pins, Everybody likes pins. Get some pins for your kid. And so this one, it's got a real nice centered Pokemon. Yeah, I center the Pokemon, I punch the hole. Just do that for a little bit. Centering the Pokemon, punch in the hole. I'm sure some of y'all, again, you think this is the most horrible thing. We're destroying cards. Oh my goodness. But, I mean, honestly, would you rather these cards end up in an MJ Holdings bullcrap pack from Dollar General? No, I'm not going to do that to anybody. I'm not going to try and resell all these cards as just cards. They're just cards, and, putting it in a pack, trying to act like maybe there's something good. That's not my style. But buttons, check this out. Here's an energy button. Look, it's just a button. But hey, it's better than giving you two energies in a pack. So. And here we go, some gloves. It's not a great, we'll do that one. And then I got some artistic rendition here where I'm deciding, how do we want this Pokemon pin to look? What part of the Pokemon? What's going to be the prominent? Here's like a clay doll, so we want them centered in there like that. So yeah, I just, I go through and all the, basically, we'd call them worthless cards. They get that process. And then I come over to this thing here. This is where we make the button from some parts. So the parts that we use, we've got the metal backing or not the backing, but this is like the back of the face. We put the art on top of that, and that goes on one side. We've got two cups here. This first cup is where I just put that, and I'm gonna put one of the circles. So we'll grab this here lobster dude, and we'll put the art. The direction doesn't really matter, but you can line it up with the pin if you want. Then we take the pin back, which is this part, okay, and then this, it goes with the pin pointy part down. Let me put that in this side. Make sure that it's all straight. And it's a two-part process. The first one, it's real easy. We just pull the lever down until it ka-chunks, right? But the second one, we pull the lever down till it's all the way down, and then we give it just a little squeeze. That's what really sets it in there. Then boom, we got a button. Look at that, we just made a button. So we'll make another button. So we'll use this psychic energy this time. And then we gotta get one of the flat face pieces. Here's our flat face piece. We just need one. All right, flat face piece. We'll put it on the one side. We take our art, put it in the other. We take our pin back. We make sure that the flat part is facing up. Put it in the machine. I don't know what kind of machine this is. They're all kind of the same, but here we go. So we ka-chunk. We go to the second one, we pull it down, and then we give it just a little bit. Just a little bit. There we go. We got another button. That's it. That's making buttons. Again, I like to make them out of energies and cheap cards, because why not? What else am I going to do? You want me to throw them all away? This, at least we're reusing them. We can give these away. Do you guys want some Pokemon buttons? Hey, leave a comment. I know I don't see anybody here right now, but if you guys watch this later, you can go ahead and leave a comment. I'll take a look. If you want some Pokemon buttons, some buttons made with Pokemon cards, let me know, and I'll send you some. I got tins. I'll do a tin with 30 pins. 30 pins in a tin. Random pins. It's all common, uncommon, and energies. So we pull it down and we give it a little crank. There we go. We got another button. Grab another piece of art. Oh, we got a fighting energy. There we go. We take the round, the flat piece, put the art in there. We got our pin back. It's really easy to make buttons. I know you can spend money and have other people make you buttons, but we've already got all the Pokemon cards, and the pin backs are pretty cheap. Ka-chunk and squirt. There we go. There's another button. So hey, that's a better way to reuse your cards than to try and scam people with some mystery packs, or selling the little blister packs at Dollar General, or doing any of that kind of stuff. I think I'm trying to give some value here, and if nobody wants them, then fine. I just got a bunch of buttons. I'm not against that. I could just have a bunch of buttons. I would have a bunch of cards, and that's not a big problem. It's just what happens when you open packs and you collect cards. You're gonna have a whole bunch because you're gonna get doubles and triples, and you're gonna get plenty of stuff that you just really aren't looking for. So we get a little good chunk, and we pull it down and give just a little extra at the end, and we get a button. There we go. Another psychic energy button. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this video. Go ahead and you could subscribe, check out. I open card packs, so you can look at my channel. I open card packs. I'm just showing you a little something else I do because it's Thursday and we don't have a scheduled episode today. So I just wanted you to see that it's not all fun and games opening packs. We do a little bit of other stuff here, but nothing too serious. Nothing to call home about. Yeah, that's kind of how it looks when it's just crimps it and then pinches it. It's pretty simple stuff. Pretty simple stuff. So hey, thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out for a little bit. I just figured I'd do a short live stream and show you guys some buttoneering, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, y'all have a great day.